For today's recipe for stuffed pepper pakoras, I am taking here about 2 cups of ground flour, which is called besan in Urdu and Hindi. You can easily find this at any Indian and grocery Pakistani stores. Well, Ramadan is coming probably in a week or week and a half. So with the next 4 to 5 videos, I am going to share some Iftari or appetizer recipes with you guys. Okay, in 2 cups of ground flour, I'm going to add about 1 teaspoon, or according to your taste, salt, and I'm also going to add about 1 teaspoon of red chili powder, and I'm adding about half a teaspoon to 3/4 of a teaspoon baking powder. Now this is a batter we're making for our stuffed peppers. Adding about a cup of water right now. Okay, to make this batter, we need to make sure that we're not going to make it way too runny or thin. Otherwise, it's not going to coat properly those stuffed peppers. And we're also not going to make it very thick. Otherwise, it's not going to look nice, or it's not going to fry properly either. Just whisk it with the help of whisker, spatula, or spoon. Make sure you're not leaving any lumps in the batter. Now this is perfect consistency that I want. I will share 2 recipes with you all out of the same ingredient in this video. Both will be a great starter, appetizer, or Iftari item. Alright, we're gonna set this aside. Over here in this bowl, I am going to add about 5 to 6 medium-sized boiled potato. I boiled them in plain water and I mashed it like so. Now I'm going to add about 1 medium-sized chopped onion. Then I'm adding about 1 to 1.5 teaspoon of garlic paste. Adding about 1 cup of chopped green coriander, cilantro. Adding about 1 or 1.5 teaspoon of dried pomegranate seeds. Totally took that out of my mind. You can find pomegranate seeds at any Indian or grocery Pakistani store. If you cannot find it, it's optional. You don't have to add it. I'm also adding about 1 teaspoon of coarsely grinded or ground cumin seeds and 1 teaspoon of coarsely ground coriander seeds. Here I have about 1 teaspoon of red chili powder, half a teaspoon of black pepper powder, probably 1/3, maybe it's 1/3 or maybe 2 pinches of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of garam masala powder. This is optional. You don't have it, you don't have to use it. About a pinch of, or maybe 2 pinches of ajwain or anise seeds. If you don't have it, you can skip it. And I have about 1 to 1.5 teaspoon of dried kasuri methi powder. Kasuri methi is dried fenugreek leaves. If you don't have it, you can also skip this, but it adds this great taste, flavor, and aroma to this recipe. Now we're going to mix it well with the help of our hands. And we are also going to need these large green peppers. Now these are not spicy or hot at all. You can find it easily at any grocery stores. What are we gonna do now is that we are going to make a slit in the pepper on one side like so. You can do it from this side, you can do this from the middle, whichever way is easier for you. Now we're going to stuff our mashed potatoes inside these peppers. Make sure that you stuff them generously, but not to the point that the pepper falls apart. Just push it inside with the help of your finger and a spoon. That's good enough. Just press it down with the help of your finger, like so. As I mentioned earlier, that we're going to make 2 appetizers out of the same ingredients. You take the same mashed potatoes mixed with spices and onion and cilantro, shape it like a dough or small balls, and we're going to make vada out of it. Vada is a very popular street food and appetizer in India, also in Pakistan. These 2 items, stuffed pepper and vada, will make a great Iftari items, starters, or whatever you want to call it. Here I have stuffed all those 6 peppers with mashed potatoes and also made some vadas on the side. Now we're going to work on our second step. Over here, in this large pan, I have heated some oil, and I'm going to check if it's hot enough to drop in those peppers by dropping a few drops of ground flour batter. Yeah, it's ready. Now make sure that your flame or heat level should be on medium. Otherwise, it's going to make it brown from outside right away, and it's going to remain uncooked from inside, especially for peppers. Also, weird angle of camera here. I'm trying my best to show it right in front of camera. Probably I'm getting the great view here. Okay, now I am dipping the stuffed pepper in our ground flour batter. I want to make sure that it's coated with the batter all over evenly. I have to get my hands a little dirty in it. Now, you just drop it in the hot oil. Same thing with this one. We're just going to let them fry from the other side as well. Alright, it's now fried perfectly. It's golden brown. Now I'm going to take it out. And we'll fry the next batch. Okay, now we are going to dip our vadas, or these mashed potato patties, in this batter, and we'll deep fry them. Make sure you don't burn your hands. Now you deep fry them until it becomes nice golden brown from both sides. You can pick up these little droplets of batter with the help of your spatula like so, while vadas or your peppers are frying. Okay, time to throw in a tip. You want to serve them warm or hot. You can make them ahead of a time before serving or iftari, but to warm them up, if you want to warm them up or reheat them in the microwave, it usually ruins the taste and texture. Your first option, I'll say do it in the oven if you have it. Just put in the bake option and warm it up for about 10 minutes. If you don't have an oven or you don't want to use your oven, easier than that is, I'll say, use your air fryer. Just throw it in the air fryer for maybe 5 minutes or so, and trust me, it will come out as like you have fried them just right at that time, at the point. Here, our vadas are perfectly golden brown. I'm going to take it out from the oil.